Hi, I'm Robert Shelide, Chief of Police for Shelby Township, and welcome to Straight Talk. DC COIL, back a few years ago, we put in dynamic simulation training into our police department. Reading with the scholars around the country, the law enforcement scholars, the ones we respect, we're saying that the officers need to shoot less paper targets and do more real-life scenario training because some of the major incidents around the country, and I couldn't agree more with that. So we brought in a training, and I don't want to say it's a common training because most departments don't do it, but I believe the better departments do. And you had experience with it, and we put you in charge of it. And how many years in a row we've ran it now? I think 4.
Correct.
And we just ran it back a few months ago. Why don't you tell our audience about the training and what it involves?
Well, first off, I just happen to be the person, again, that's responsible for it. The training cadre is really the people that make this happen, and that's under the leadership of Sergeant McLean.
First floor, 12 side.
That's a room, that's where you ran.
Okay.
Sergeant Matt McLean is a consummate trainer. He is the assistant team commander of the tactical team, and with his cadre of people, they design and develop real-world training. As you said, we had talked about this several years ago about getting away from that static, just stand there, shoot paper, or just stand in a gymnasium and learn a tactic. We take all of those skill sets, and you know that I talk about tool sets and skill sets, and we force you to put them in a real-world exercise. So that means we put you in a simulation training where we shoot, for a lack of better terms, a paintball-style gun with protective equipment. We play role players out there, and throughout the 2-day course, these individuals are forced to use all of those tool sets, skill sets to accomplish the goal. And that goal could be as simply as helping with a lost individual, a mentally challenged individual, all the way up to barricaded people, armed individuals. We have started that from traffic stops all the way through. We're watching interaction because we do have a young force and we want to put those people in a stress-induced situation to see how they perform. Much the same as in any sporting event, you practice, you're going to play how you practice, so we practice real-world exercises.
I love your commentary on that, but one of the things that we insist on, I want to see, I hate to say this, but the officers failing. Because if they're not failing, I think the training is not suffice. I don't mean everyone, but there should be a certain number of people that are failing, and we do immediate corrective retraining, training right there on the spot. And I know that you and your team design those scenarios. So,
sure, yeah. So what we want them to do is to be exposed to something that they may have never seen or been involved in again, and that may push them into an uncomfortable situation. We immediately respond with that tool set, skill set to achieve and accomplish the goal that we are looking for. We want every one of our officers to leave training with a positive training experience, because that positive training experience is going to lead to a positive real-world experience. We'd much rather you get it wrong in training than you get it wrong on the street. You and I have talked about training for a long period of time. I mean, all the 7 years, going on 7 years that we've been together. We can pay now. You can pay your tax dollars now to have the finest trained people, or you cannot train your people and you're going to pay it later because of mistakes.
Yeah.
So we're going to try to mitigate those mistakes. We're going to try to expose our individuals to things that they haven't seen before, and then give them the tools and skills to succeed.
we have some footage from our dynamic simulations training we'd like to show you now.
Professionalism, teamwork, pride, preparedness.
Start scenario! Oh my God, my daughter's
What's going on?
choking.
The
My daughter's
daughter's choking.
choking.
Okay, can I see the baby?
She's choking.
Can I see the baby? You don't know on what?
I don't know. She's choking.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So the officers, we challenge them, we try to stress them, we put them in situations where they have to make decisions. From those decisions, they get feedback, and then they can look at their responses and learn from their responses to make things better the next time.
My dad has a heart condition. He's down in the bedroom. He's got a heart condition.
Okay, is he breathing right now? Where's he at? Which bedroom?
He's in the bedroom straight
All right,
ahead.
can you go show me which bedroom?
I don't know if he's breathing. He's got a heart condition.
Many of these scenarios, the officers are walking in blind. They don't know what to expect.
Dispatch copy.
Sir, can you hear me?
We'll start EMS.
We have some police trainers that are out here helping us today from the area. We also have officers from other departments that are assisting us. We're challenging the officers. We're trying to stress them. We're giving them situations of traffic stops, building entries. We're throwing a lot at them today because we're trying to make it real. You can come out here and you can fail, but still learn from the experience.
So is it a justified shooting?
Yeah. Doesn't take long to point a rifle.
Exactly.
That's
so
right.
You've got your intent. He's already proven his lethal intent because he shot somebody, and he's got hostages inside. What do you think would have happened if you didn't shoot?
Could have gone back inside.
You would have gone back inside, and then we would have had a massacre.
Chief Shelide implemented this training when he got here. We've been doing it for the last 5-6 years. It gets better every year, and we try to make it as real as possible.
Start scenario!
You messing with my girl, man? Hey, my girl, I'm messing with you.
Holster up, end exercise. Fantastic! There was no stopping you. There was no, like, I got him and we're going. Ideally, that's what's gonna happen, right? If your buddy's shot and I have unknowns, I'm gonna grab, so what do we have on all the back of our gear? We got a hook, right? I'm gonna grab this and I'm gonna take you.
Our entire department is attending this training. We have cadets that are assisting us today, but every officer goes through this training, including the chief.
Start scenario! Holster, holster. Start scenario! Holster up, holster up. Oh, yeah. Oh, pop your helmet, man. Great work, great work, great work.
Every year we look forward to this training. This training makes it real for us. This training lets us use our skills and become better officers on the street.